Welcome back to Wake Up Call from the Pro Siding and Window Studios, 9407-631290. I'm Mike Hendren, your host. So I want to address what happened last night with the Dallas Cowboys. During last night's game in Arizona, yesterday it was announced, CBS 11 in Dallas reported on it, and I talked about this yesterday a little bit, I believe, that the Cowboys were going to make some kind of a statement. They were going to take a position on this. And I had a feeling that that what happened last night was probably something along those lines was going to happen. And there was a lot of talk during the day. There was a lot of fake news being spread around social media over the last several days about, Jerry Jones said that any player, the Cowboys player that fails to stand for the National Anthem will be off the team. I knew that was totally phony, baloney stuff. Well, last night, the Dallas Cowboys, as many of you saw if you watched the game or heard on the radio, if you listened here on this station, they took a knee. Now, what the Cowboys did is they caved into political correctness. In a very, very ugly way, they caved into political correctness. They took a knee before the anthem. Jerry Jones and family were out there with the team. And then they stood for the anthem, but not with hands over hearts, no. Locked arm in arm. What I'm going to say very simply is this. Jerry Jones, you and the Cowboys organization had an opportunity last night to go out on that field, to rise above this nonsense, to put an end to this divisive and insulting behavior towards our national anthem, towards our flag, towards our country. You had an opportunity to go out there last night and reunify this country and reunify the NFL by taking the high road. You failed. You had an opportunity to go out there last night and prove that the moniker America's Team meant something, that it was real. You failed. You failed the American people. You failed, I think, a majority of your fans. I know there's lots of people on social media last night, people I've known for years, defending what you did and the way you did it. I respect their right to have the opinion that you were right to do it the way you did it. I respect your right to believe that you did it the way you think that you did it right. I'm telling you did it wrong. You had an opportunity here to put an end to this nonsense, and you didn't do it. I don't give a damn what President Trump said. I could care less what he said about it. What I care about is a lot of people have fought and died so this country can continue to exist, so that your players, Mr. Jones, have the right and the ability to do what they do, to use their talents and make a living at it and entertain. And that is what they ought to be focused on. Doing that which they are paid to do and entertaining. They have every right to be angry about whatever they want to be angry about. They have every right to protest. I'm not disputing that. They have a constitutionally protected right to protest, as we all do. But just because you can do something does not mean that you should. Just because you can does not mean you should, does not mean that it is right, does not mean that it is appropriate in the moment to do it. And what we're seeing, the behaviors that we're seeing on the field are totally inappropriate and fly completely in the face of what it means to be a proud, true American, in my opinion. It's not just kneeling on the field. We had Odell Beckham Jr. during the Giants-Philly game the other day, I think it was, pretending to urinate like a dog on the field. Was it LaShawn McCoy, the Buffalo Bills, stretching while the anthem is playing. He's stretching while the anthem is playing. The NFL's behavior and treatment of this situation has destroyed the image of the game, the thrill of it, the mystique of it. It's all of that aura that surrounded the NFL. I mean, NFL, you owned the airwaves a few years ago. Not anymore. You have urinated all over the American people, as far as I'm concerned. The only way to honor that anthem and that flag is to get off your ass, get on your feet, stand up, hand over heart, and show proper respect. And when you don't do that, you are disrespecting that flag. You are disrespecting that anthem, and you are disrespecting the countless individuals that have paid the ultimate price for you to be able to do it in the first place. You want to protest cops, you want to protest brutality, you could, that's fine. That's fine. And you should speak out about that stuff. But there's a time and there's a place and there's a way, and this is not it. Political correctness is a cancer in this country. It is a cancer, and it's one we better cut out quick before it engulfs every fiber of our being. I am deeply disappointed in the Dallas Cowboys. I am deeply disappointed in Jerry Jones. I am saddened by what I saw last night. NFL, you can make this right. You can. It's not too late to make it right. Do I think you're going to do it? Do I think the owners are going to try to make it right? The players are going to? No, I don't. And I'm not big on boycotts, but frankly, well, I don't blame anybody who does.